What is up, guys? Welcome to Legacy TCG, back with some Edison. We have Miguel on the left playing Vayu Turbo and Tommy playing his Fairies. So this is the last round of the night. It was a bit of a small locals just because it was on the 23rd, so a lot of people are doing holiday stuff. So just 3 rounds for the night. Miguel usually doesn't play Yugioh. He's usually a One Piece guy. But I think the One Piece players didn't have a night this week, and then we moved Yugioh to this night. So playing some Yugioh. Trap Dust Shoot will reveal a handful of monsters plus Solemn Judgment, and we'll get rid of this Caius. And then maybe normal summon a monster, Pitch Plague, and then we'll get part A of the Vayu to the Vayu synchro, which is probably Vayu. Yeah, you kind of want to thin the Vayus out because they don't really have a use while in your hand. I mean, you can like discard it for Greffer or whatnot, but if you draw a Sirocco, he's actually a 2k hitter. And then he's gonna swing over the Book of Moon, DD Warrior Lady, get Dark Greffer banished, and then attack with Armageddon Knight. I kind of wonder how much defense DD Warrior Lady has. If it had like really low defense, then maybe you could have swung with the Armageddon, but she might be pretty beefy in defense. Top deck, force the Yugioh because Gores was brought down. And now he's got Yugioh plus Solemn Judgment. Tommy's gonna pay 800. Miguel will solemn that because he has to, otherwise he dies. And now, if Tommy can figure a way past this Yugioh, Miguel is at already 4,000 due to solemn. And if he can do that, then he's in a good spot. But this play by Miguel is kind of necessary. Just because his next draw, like it was too highly dependent on his next draw to like get out of the game. He could have not attacked, but like, you know, if you're already in a situation where you attacked, then you know you make do with what you got. Oh, the compulse. Okay, now we're in danger. Compulse is one of Tommy's like premier traps. He doesn't run any deep prisons or bottomless. He runs 3 compulse. So he has different ways to get rid of your monsters rather than yeah, he has different ways to get rid of monsters. DD Warrior Lady is a deep prison on a stick. He has Honest. He has ways to lock down your special summons. So he plays the game a little bit differently than most players. Armwing will attack that for like 900. And we'll go to game 2. That's the best Miguel could do in that spot. Gores can take over games, especially if you don't have an answer for that card. If you're ever thinking about attacking into an open board, you have to ask the question, can I get out of a situation where Gores comes down? And if you can't, then it's probably not worth the risk for swinging for like X amount of damage. In that case, 1400 damage. It's not worth it. It's not worth losing the game, essentially. So a slight blunder by Miguel. Armageddon will pitch this Necrogarna and we'll pass to Tommy. Okay, no recruiters, no Shining Angels or DD Warrior Lady set. Not boding well for Tommy. So we'll take 14, 17, and then it'll eat a Royal Decree. Transmigration, the 2 dark monsters, so they will send them back to deck. For some reason I was like, oh, they get banished, but no, they just go back to deck. Slow down Miguel's graveyard best he can. Vayu Turbo is a deck I'm very interested in. I played it the other day, and I was playing it on DB, and it's like, it's one of the most, like, in my opinion, beautifully constructed Edison decks of all time. It has like minimal bricks, and even when they draw their bricks, they can convert them with Dark Grepher, Plague, things of that nature. So many power cards. Shit. So he mind controls, responds, Book of Moon. He's still gonna steal the monster. So it's gonna go face down, but it's gonna take control anyways, and he's gonna be able to flip it back up. Tommy lets him take it back. Lila's gonna turn back up, and then we can do face down, but I think you can flip it. Oh no, he turned it up, so you can't change the position. I think it's once per turn. That makes sense. Oh, Nobleman crossouts the Lila. Okay. Just like he didn't want to give it back, otherwise it's gonna eat his back row. So anyways, on my tangent, Vayu Turbo gets to play Oppression, Deck Devi, Burial, Return, Dad. There's so many cards that can just kill you. And their matchups are not that bad either. It's like 50-50 across the board. And if you can outplay your opponents by like, you know, a couple percentage points, then it's a solid deck. Definitely one I'm interested in trying out in the future, especially playing Machina Turbo, where like I play a lot of bricks, but with the bricks I you know, there's power, but maybe something with a lot of consistency would be fun to play. Herald of Purple. I don't think this is a tuner. I think he's just a normal dude. Okay, he's just gonna turn into different cards. We need some fuel. Ooh, he has a soul release. Okay, we'll get Plague, Grepher, Sirocco. We'll just get rid of all the darks. So even when he does this soul release, you could potentially be just like fueling their return is the crazy part. Or like even when you get rid of their stuff, they go burial, and it's like it doesn't end. Like that's how strong their cards are. It's insane. No fairies in grave, unfortunately. His hand's kind of slow on this game too. Oh, we're a little bit lower life. I think I missed a strike from somebody. Let Bright go. MST will hit the back row, and Mill 3 hit a Sirocco. I'm not sure what card it hit because the cards are going off the mat, but we'll figure it out later. Set a card, pass. So another thing you can do is like when people set cards or like looking at their hand and then looking at a zone. So they're like looking at their graveyard, they're like, okay. You can kind of guess what cards they're trying to bring out. So if they look at the grave like often, you can be like, okay, they're counting, they're potentially gonna blizzard, or they're counting for dark arm. You can pick up those hints, and then play around, use that information to play around it, or at least prepare yourself. The Kais is gonna get rid of this Dialg, and then Miguel strikes her game. So we go to game 3. Exciting. This is for all the marbles. This is where the adrenaline pumps. Hands start shaking, sweating. Also, if you guys like the videos, make sure to subscribe. I'll try to post every other day to the best of my ability. Thanks for being here. Armageddon Knight will send Necrogarna. Oh, she is beefy. 1600 defense? Are you kidding me? Okay, that's why he didn't attack with the Armageddon earlier. Card Trooper is gonna mill 3, hits 2 fairies. Then at the end of priority, Torrential meets my body as a shield. Huge. Okay, 1500. And now we're in a very precarious spot. This is a lot of damage coming through. 515. Now we're dealing with 2 bodies and only a D prison to answer. He will Armageddon. In response, he's gonna return them back. Send them back from whence they came. The deck. So that will slow down Miguel quite a bit. And then he's gonna attack the Armageddon Knight. I mean the Card Trooper. Take 1000. We can't have that Card Trooper milling any more fairies. If it does, we're just kind of killing ourselves. If you see Card Trooper on the board, like, you need to get rid of it ASAP. They may draw a card, but it's just the milling aspect of the card is where the value is. And if they're milling 2-3 turns in a row, you're giving your opponent more options to work with, and the more options they have, the more live their hand becomes, and we don't want that. So if you're trying to choose between targets, just get rid of the trooper, give them their card back, whatever, as long as they stop milling. Attacks, and he will honest to protect this DD warrior lady. Now we're at, I think, 3 fairies. 3, maybe 4? I'm not sure. I think it's 3. It's like 2 purple, 1 honest. The elk will banish, I think it's a cyber dragon. Attack for 15. Okay. Is he going with the elk? Okay. That will be answered with D prison. The Dimensional Alchemist is a really cool card. And he's gonna pour on more gas. We're just gonna go in 11. We got rid of a deep prison earlier. We're gonna just keep going. Put Miguel at 300 potentially. Nope. Whoa, Necro Gardener. Oh, he already has a Necro Gardener in there? Jeez. Return honest, and we'll pass. Miguel is running really low on resources. It's not... What can he draw to, like, get out of the situation? Maybe maybe hamster. Oh nope, never mind, not hamster. No mana cross out, we'll get rid of that, and that will be the game. No, he's hanging on. Burial of the Necro. We will take 14, attack with DD warrior lady, Necro, and then we will see another day to draw a card. Draw. Most powerful card. Highest. I mean, yeah. It's pretty doomed. We know that Tommy has honest in hand. We're kind of stuck. He can go... Yeah. I was gonna say he can go top deck. Oh, he could have gone... There's Plague in here, right? So what you could have done, as long as Tommy doesn't have Herald of Purple or Orange, you could have done normal summon Sirocco, top deck Caius, special Plague, go into Black Rose, and then reset the field. And then hope to God that, you know, honestly, wait, he still has honest, so I guess we're dead. But yeah, that was the idea. Go Black Rose, blow the field, and then maybe no, we're dead. The honest was in hand. Yeah, damn. It was a bluffed heavy storm, anyways. Dang. Okay, that my body as a shield changed the whole game, honestly, because he would have wiped Card Trooper plus DD Warrior Lady, and then he would have to rebuild from the ground up. But since my body was there, it let him apply more pressure than what they're normally allowed. But yeah, that was a good set. Blunder on the first game with Gores, but that's okay. We live and learn. Always ask yourself the question: if I attack into this board right now, will I die to Gores? And if it's yes, then just hold off and then wait for your next normal summon to deal with him. And then yeah, dealing 1400 life points is not the it's not gonna make or break the game anyways. So but yeah, let's see. I went to game 3, right? Yeah, I went to game 3. Game 2 was pretty solid by Miguel too. But yeah, anyways, this deck is so much fun. If you haven't tried it, I would highly recommend it. I tried it at my last local. I didn't do well, but I understood like its power, and it was really fun. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you on the next one. Peace.